Hello, I'm Andy. I'm going to read to your program called Your Love Story for the month of May 2020. And this is for you coming from Aquarius. First, let me show you my email address. Here it is. And send me that email if you wish to have a 90-minute session with me, which will cost you USD $50 to know your next 9 years based on your date of birth, your time of birth, looking at your palms. And I'll give you a lot of information how to get your own personal lottery numbers and how to also reach that supernatural energy. We'll talk more about that later. You coming from Aquarius, your first 15 days of May, they are going to be not going too well. You only have one or two planets here that give you the chance of finding a new romance. And even if you find one, there may be complications in the sense that you won't agree with each other after a short while. So, in the first 15 days, the meeting can take place, but also the disagreements can follow. You might change your mind about it, the other person might change their mind about it. So best way is to get the meeting, no harm, but leave things under control. Don't give your heart away too quickly in the first 15 days. If you have an ongoing romance, tell yourself that differences of opinion are bound to be seen, yet the bonding will remain, yet the loyalty will remain. So you might as well just back off from whatever you feel is too strong. Let your ongoing romance partner have the last say. No harm. It's only for 15 days. And that would make your 15 days much, much better with your ongoing romance partner. If you are married, then you will see that marriage will be very stable, but there will be again a tendency to be not on the same wavelength, which means your planning and your thinking may not be agreeable with your marriage partner. Well, why don't you give way? It's only 15 days. Because the other planets seem to have a very much closeness with you and your marriage partner. Is this some decision about another that may cause problems? So give way. The last 16 days of May, for you coming from Aquarius, they are going to be spectacularly lucky where romance and marriage and family is concerned. So if you find a new romance in the last 16 days, that's going to be a very good match for you. So look forward to having that person get closer and closer to you. Reach out to that person, encourage that person for the new romance, because this is a very lucky person you're going to meet in the last 16 days of May. If you have an ongoing romance, it will go superbly well. Agreements with each other, a bonding and showing love and care for each other, the loyalty and the sense of it for each other. You're going to enjoy the last 16 days very nicely for yourself with your ongoing romance partner. And if you happen to be married, the stability will be there, the bonding will be there. So if you are able to go out for a good time, do so. If you can't, create the good time for yourself in your home or in your apartment or in your house, and you will see the togetherness and excitement will be worthwhile. Now I'm going to give you coming from Aquarius, your lucky ages. These ages which I mentioned, and if you are that ages, you're going to be very, very lucky in the arena of romance and love and marriage. And if you happen to be the ages of 22 or 31 or 40 or 49 or 58 or 67 or 76 or even 85, you're going to be one very lucky person where romance, marriage, and family is concerned. You will enjoy the best of it and the happiness will be there. If you're not of these ages, then you should have a 90-minute session with me so that you can find out how to get the best out of your next 9 years in all areas of your life. I have to give you some ages where I will say you have to be very careful that things can go very wrong in the area of romance and marriage. And if you happen to be the ages of 19 or 28 or 37 or 46 or 55 or 64 or 73 or 82, you have to be very cautious that breakdown in romance, finding a bad new romance, having trouble in your marriage and family and related areas will easily get out of hand and go for the worst of it. So you'll have to be very careful what you say and do. Wear the color light blue as much as you can. The color light blue will bring peace into you and make your aura very attractive. And so you will be able to attract energy for new romance or ongoing romance or marriage areas. You are going to find an attachment to somebody coming from Gemini. So somebody from Gemini is very keen on you, or is it you keen on Gemini? Well, it's going to be a good match in the month of May. So go right ahead if that person is from Gemini. The direction I want you to face to have good luck in areas of romance and marriage is the direction of East. Face East, there will be a cluster of planets which will help people coming from Aquarius to enjoy the new romance, to have fun with the ongoing romance, and to make the marriage very exciting as well. Now, will the PM period or the AM period be lucky for you in areas of romance in the month of May? I'm going to choose the AM period, which means that there will be more planets who will encourage the areas of love and romance from 12 midnight up to 12 noon. So you should make that call, you should make the plans during that time. Now, the 90 minutes which I talk about, well, during the 90 minutes, I'll tackle your next 9 years based on your date of birth, your time of birth, and looking at your palms. And with all that information, I'll be able to get the best of it for you for your next 9 years, age by age, calendar year by calendar year. And I'll show you how to formulate your own personal lucky lottery numbers. There's a system to follow. And I'll show you how to reach that system, that powerful energy that you have within you. Some call it the soul, some call it the guide, some call it the spirit. Yes, if it's there, why shouldn't we be able to connect to it? And people who can connect to it are the ones who become very special in the world. And I'll show you how to do that. So send me that email which I showed you just now, and we'll get a date for this next 90 minutes. In the meantime, have a good month of May. Thank you and goodbye.